Alright, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakorash. The honors to the Apostle Joseph Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim. Walk Wakim, learning and teaching the truth and sincerity. Alright, another quick video topic on this one. I'm going to put the picture up. Alright, there was a Bellator event that happened last night. You know, for brothers that might be into mixed martial arts, you probably might have seen it. But you saw how it was, you had Fedor Emelianenko versus Chael Sonnen. It was a night of, you had a couple, it was like Russian fighters versus American fighters. And that's the way that they set it up. You know, that's the style of the bout, the way that they place the card. Oh, Russian fighters versus American fighters, see who's better. And then Russians was giving everybody the beats. Right, specifically the main event, Fedor gave Chael the good old beatdown. And it's funny because Chael, his nickname is the American Gangster, and Fedor, his is the Last Emperor. Alright, so that Last Emperor gave the American Gangster a fucking technical knockout. And that's what's going to happen very soon. Alright, when World War III kicks off, because it's in prophecy, the Edomites that rule here in America, you know, they're of a different tribe, you know, or you know, spiritually, more than likely they're of a different tribe than whatever the Russian Edomites are. Alright, and the way that history has went, American Edomites and Russian Edomites don't like each other, and they're going to be at the forefront of this new war that's coming up. These are going to be the two leading factions. You're going to have American Edomites, American white people versus Russian white people and all their allies. Alright, and that's how it's going to go. That's the great world war that we're coming into, that war that we didn't get to see with the Cold War between the Soviet Union and America. That didn't happen. It's going to happen this time, and it's not going to look good for America. And it's all going to tie in to the destruction of Great Babylon. All right, so I'm going to start with this. This is Matthew 12 and 25. It says, "And Yahushai knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?" And that's the whole point. You had these Edomites, here it is, Esau, the so-called white man, including Amalek, the fake Jewish, they're all ruling this planet right now. They have dominance over it, but they're all warring against each other. American Edomites don't like the Jews. Russians don't like Americans. The French don't like Americans. The English don't like Americans. Alright, it's a whole big shit show. So very soon their kingdom is going to collapse against itself. If everyone's not in agreeing order, it's all going to fall in upon itself. And you got yours out?
Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, and I'm going to start at verse 3. "And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army."
And this is directed at the Russians, because as of right now, they're living in that land of Gog and Magog. When you type it, you could look in the Bible, the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You can look on Google. They're the ones inhabiting that land right now. And at this time period, they have the power. The people that used to live in there, the Japhites, the so-called Polynesians, they don't have that power right now. They're not controlling that land anymore. As of right now, it's the Russian Edomites. Alright, they're turning their jaws back to who? Back to Great Babylon. Back to their main #1 enemy that they couldn't get their hands on the first time. Back when they was in that spirit of sending nukes over here, when everybody was doing setting up shelters, doing tests at your school. Oh, if there's a bomb, everyone get under the desk, go to the shelter. I remember at my high school there was a fallout shelter room. All right, it was locked up because we never had to use it, but it had the yellow and black circle symbol on it. But they had set that up back when you had the Cold War threats going on. What you got?
"And all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords."
So them Russians is, oh, you about to say that?
Oh, you got it.
The Russians are going to come ready for war.
God.
They already have if I know so correctly, they have more troops, because back in World War II they had more physical troops. All right, but now they're getting their weaponry up as well, and they have more reliable weapons. The AK shits on the M416.
Yeah, the 7.62 destroyed the 5.56.
Yep. It's a bigger round.
It's a known fact. Like Doc said, it's a more reliable gun. And you know, back in like the 80s, it was a lot going on with like the president at the time of the United States, Ronald Reagan, and the president over there in Russia, his name was Gorbachev. And I remember that well because he had like a birthmark on somewhere on his face, I believe his forehead, and it looked like Russia. All right, it looked on the map. It actually looked like the symbol Russia. And you know, things had quieted down, so we thought over here in America, but all this time they were building up their armories. All right, for what's about to take place soon come.
And they don't got holes in their military.
Nah.
There's not gonna be women on their period coming to kick in doors. There's gonna be grown, angry men that's been doing push-ups on their AK-47.
Yep.
That's been balancing on the handle and on the clip doing their push-ups while you whole-ass Americans was getting sex changes in the military. All right, it's not gonna look good. Just go look up the fight. The same way Fedor got to beating on Shell, that's how Russia's gonna put the beats on America.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: in the industry that I'm around every day, going to the plantation, I see Russians, real Russians, all right, and they hate you so-called white people over here in America more than they actually hate Jake over here. All right, and I can, through the spirit, you could feel it. They hate you Americans over here, even the Russians that's over here. You got it.
God, I was gonna get basically how the countries are. I think the beast shall hate the whore, but all the countries that Revelation 17 and 6. Let me see. 17 and 16. Okay. Revelation chapter 17, verse, let me see. 16 says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and shall burn her with fire." And we got the sign over there, but back when, the UN, when they first started, it was 10. It started as just 10 nations, which today, that's who we know the beast to be, and they've increased in numbers, but that is, the beast. Esau tried to switch it up, try to offset prophecy, but they're going to hate the whore. The allies of America are turning their back. That's the same way with the Russians, the hook going back into their jaws.
Yep.
Everyone's sick of the American gangster. They're not the gangster. The American gangster went and got fat, old, sloppy. His technique is raggedy. All right, and he's not a tough guy anymore. So they're about to get pummeled, but by mainly one of their own nation, the Russians. Their own kinsman is going to help do them in. And us, the nation of Israel, through our Lord and Savior Yahushua HaMashiach, we just going to steamroll them all together. They going to get to whooping on each other, and we just going to squash all of them. So it's just going to be a big old beat 'em up. Kyle, you got something?
This is the book of Obadiah, and this is concerning you so-called American Edomites, all right? You so-called white people over here in America. This is Obadiah, verse 3. "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, which is in his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And that's the sentiment of you Edomites, all right? Even, man, you got Edomites over here that know something about to go down, that know they in trouble, and they still proud, bro, because the Heavenly Father Yahweh put that spirit on you to be proud, okay? Verse 4, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh." So the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shai is going to bring you down, and he's going to use your own people from your own nation to help do it, okay? And going down to verse 7, it says, "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Yeah, those Russians deceived y'all, man. And it's too late. Y'all can't back out. Y'all have nothing that can match the Satan 2, okay? Y'all got nuclear weapons, but Russia is better than you, okay?
That's why Khabib the champ.
That's right. That's the analogy.
That's why Khabib the damn champ, the damn run, because they grew up in a whole different mindset from you Americans. When Khabib, they had asked him, that damn hook nose rat Jew Ariel Harwani, the Elder Apostle Hard did a video about it, but he asked him, he was like, you had a fight when your wife was born. How come you didn't cancel the fight and go to your child when he was born? He was like, why would I do that? He was like, what could I do? She had to give birth and I had to fight. There's nothing I could do. He's basically like, oh, he's like, she's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Women give birth to babies. That's what they do. I fight. I'm supposed to fight. Now, how many American men would have said that? How many American men would have canceled and have been hugged up like this with a baby next to the bitch like this?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of men over here would have did that, bro.
Americans have a different mentality.
And you know, the scriptures say that the scriptures refer to this place as the virgin daughter.
Yep.
Babylon, all right? Oh, virgin daughter Edom. Because you know why? Because the Russians, you Americans didn't have to go, you didn't have a Stalin. You didn't have a leader of your country killing millions of its own people, all right? Y'all weren't over here boiling leather shoes to eat because it wasn't no food because he was starving you out, all right? Y'all haven't been through that. That's what make those Russians tough. That's just part of it. Well, that make those Russians tough. You got
the place where Khabib is from. He's from Dagestan. Dagestan was raided by the Arabs, the Muslims. That's why he a Muslim now, and they converted a shit ton of their population over to Islam. So then the ones that converted, they started killing all the regular Russians that was Christians and forced the ones that survived to be Muslims. So him and his whole, they already know, they seen war. That's why his dad had he made sure all his sons, all his nephews, he made sure everybody was able to kill and could fight and could shoot guns, had them out there running up and down the mountains. You Americans aren't like that. At most, every so often you might find an Edomite, oh yeah, we shoot our guns, but man, when this situation really occurs, you Americans are not ready. You're too used to getting off your job, turning on the TV, getting you what ounce did they be putting beers in? Getting them a 40 ounce. Giving them a 40 ounce beer with your stomach all out. And you go to sleep and you wash and you repeat. The soldiers that's coming over here have been waiting to do this for years. You have motherfuckers that was in the KGB that pledged their whole life and soul to the downfall of America, and they passed that on to their children and their children and their children. God. Don't do nothing yet, but you practice every single day. You don't trust any of them. Learn to speak that English so they don't suspect you of anything. And when the call is given, you destroy every last one of them. That's the mindset that they're in. Watch the show, The Americans, on FX. You probably still got KGB agents walking around this bitch like nothing, like it's all good, going to their grocery store. They just waiting for Putin to give them a call. And Putin got their numbers. Putin got they have the ability to get in contact with each other. All right, when that time comes, it's going to come and it's going to hit hard.
Yep.
Yeah, anything else on that?
Khan, Obadiah 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Because, yeah, you Americans, you were so good to give all the people you were confederate with against the Israelites, the nation of Israel.
Yeah, kind. Because that's what they had a confederacy for anyway.
Yep, Psalms 83. All right, 1 through, read on down to like 10. Read the whole chapter. As a matter of fact, the people that you were confederate with against us, the so-called Negro, so-called Latino, the so-called Native American, they've laid a wound under thee. They took, it says, they that eat thy bread, because America was good for giving all these countries money, sending them millions and billions of dollars. Now all these countries are going to turn on you, and are turning on you, and have turned on you. Y'all know it. You so-called, not so-called, but you Edomites over here in modern day Babylon, y'all know it. Y'all feel it in y'all spirit, man. All right. You got it.
John, this is Jeremiah 50:11 says, because you were glad, because you rejoiced, O ye the shores of my heritage, because you were grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, and a dry land, and a desert. So basically, you, America, you set up, you got fat, you got greasy, off all that hundreds of years of free slavery.
Yep.
All right. And you oppress the Lord's chosen people, but he's going to have it all come back and turn upon your head. All right. Jeremiah 51:7 says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. They made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. So them same ones you was sharing the cup with, they're mad now. All right. You kept the best for yourself. You was bullshitting. It turns out you was handing out rain checks, and you wasn't. You was handing out ICUs, and you wasn't giving what you was supposed to. And everyone's tired of it now, so they're gonna come and destroy you. Kingdoms rise and fall through violence. Everyone has and there's this woman. Her name is Camille Paglia. She's an Edomite woman. She's basically, I think she used to be a feminist, and then she realized that being a feminist was she wasn't supposed to do that. So now she's trying to tell these women and most Americans that, hey, this place is gonna get fucked up. We've been going down the wrong track. But she said it. She's like, look, when you look throughout history, there's violence and war. She's like, everyone has forgotten because, oh, you wake up, you go get your coffee, and you turn on the TV, and you get on the phone, and you go to the mall. People act like that there hasn't been wars all throughout human history. Everyone acts like we're in some cushy Play-Doh My Little Pony Barbie doll land. People get blown up, people get impaled, people get ripped to shreds, people get raped to death, people get stomped out, and that's what's coming very soon. Everyone has forgotten.
Yep, and that's what makes it so beautiful. The Heavenly Father got you people sleep because you ain't prepared. Y'all like the brother said, y'all in My Little Pony Play-Doh land, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think nothing is about to happen over here, man.
And your Jeep Grand Cherokees, and your Maseratis, they Benzes, and they Chryslers. Y'all not in reality, man. Y'all comfortable everywhere. It's the middle of summer. You got air conditioning. It's the middle of winter. You got heat. You never tired. You eating every single day, man.
Yep.
You got it.
Oh, that was it. What I had.
Did you get to verse 11 on 38? Ezekiel 38:11.
Oh, let me see. I don't know.
I just want to get that verse and then we can end it.
Let me get there real quick. Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter. Nope.
38:11.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest.
And this is what the Most High has determined in the hearts of those Russians. America is unwalled, meaning what? They don't have a good defense system. This place can be easily ran up into. All right. You look at other countries. Everyone else is ready for war. This place is everyone. Oh, man, these people live in a false world. Motherfuckers they live off TV. They live off the radio. They live off of vicarism. They live off of what their favorite actor or singer or rapper is doing. They're not analyzing what's really going on in this world. So that's another thing that makes it unwalled. The minds of the people are not on defense. They're on leisure. How you going to be a soldier, you fucking playing with toys on the battlefield? You're not even seeing somebody charging at you with a damn battle axe about to clap you in half. You sipping on a little teacup playing with toys and shit. That's the average American.
Yep.
And I don't care how tough they are. I don't care if the motherfuckers on steroids. They're not ready for what's coming. You got it.
And Jake really not ready.
Oh, no, of course not. These niggas, man.
Yeah, niggas, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all really through. Y'all done for, man. All right? Lord willing, we the men and the Heavenly Father keep a hedge over us. You know, but we're in the know, okay? Let me get there real quick, Baba Kasha. I'm gonna bring it out.
Shit, knowing is half the battle.
Kind.
Like the saying goes in the world, it's true. We're at least mentally prepared for it.
Exactly.
Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim
Yahushai. That's right. This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is his treasure. And what is the fear of the Lord? Wisdom, man. All right? Wisdom is the fear of the Lord. You people don't fear the Lord. Y'all don't have any wisdom. Y'all going to get caught off guard, ass out, as they say, man. and you know what the funny part, or I should say the scary part is? I could have been one of those people. Up until I came into the truth, I was somewhat, as they say, conscious. But sure, I was a zombie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a zombie. Oh, well, this place ain't really going to get attacked. But once you gain this wisdom, that's what's going to be our stability. Lord willing, the Heavenly Father is dealing with us, man. You know, that's going to stop us from bugging out. When we seeing dead babies strewn all over the place, women getting gang banged.
Like the movie Red Dawn, the first one. That's a real good depiction.
Yep.
They was just sitting in school, and all of a sudden you see boots coming down off
Patrick
parachutes.
Swayze and Charlie Sheen.
Yep. They came to teach her all, oh, who is that? Maybe that's our soldiers.
Yeah, Jake.
They came and sat down, started ripping through the windows. Yep. Started laying. They didn't do no talking. What we got to talk? We don't even speak the same language.
Yeah, that was Russians and Mexicans.
It was someone from South
Northern
America.
Kingdom. Yeah,
it wasn't Cubans. What was the dude? Was he from Venice? Was he Venezuelan?
It might have been a Venezuelan,
it might have
Brazilian.
Been, it was it was a South American
country.
Yeah,
it was a South America. It was a Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were Jakes. They were Israelites. The ones who was helping the Russians.
Hold on. I can look it up real quick.
God.
They came down boots first, questions later.
Yep.
Boots first. They got to shooting. There wasn't no talking. Red Dawn. You can finish that.
Okay, I'm going to get that again. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure, because, man, it's coming. It's coming, Akim. Everything that's in this book is going to come to pass, and it's coming real soon, all right? It says, matter of fact, I'm going to grab that while the brother still looking for his precept. This is going to be the book of Habakkuk, and I believe it's going to be in chapter 2. Bear with me, Akim. Matter of fact, I just pulled it up on my phone. Because it says, though it may tarry, wait for it, all right? Because it surely is going to come. So, okay, this is Habakkuk chapter 2. And I believe it's verse 5. Okay, I'm going to just start at verse 2 and read on into 3. It says, and the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Oh, Cubans.
Cuban and Nicaraguan.
Oh, yeah, Nicaraguans. That's what it was. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely, Salaki, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so it's coming, man. You know, whether you want to believe it or not.
And it's going to blop you people on the forehead, just like it did in that movie. They was sitting in class bullshitting, niggas trying to holler at hoes, niggas on their... Well, they didn't have fun, but niggas bullshitting. Alright? And then what? The motherfuckers getting their head busted. Motherfuckers running to the parking lot trying to drive out. Shit getting blowed up. Tanks landing. That's what it's going to be like. And it's going to take all of this world completely by storm.
Yep.
Alright? So, you know, we hope it was another edifying lesson. Alright? Hey, pray, stay, pray that the Lord keeps you in the faith and that you're able to endure through all of it. Alright, so we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakorash, the wonders to the apostles, knows great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations, all like Akim, Wa'akwatim, learning, teaching, and truth, and sincerity. We're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.